could have probably died. This is one of the thank you cards, by the way. I accidentally printed it too big.
Cheese.
Love that one. Love, love, love it.
We are so damn back. Yes? Good morning, guys, and I'm coming at you with Monday energy because we are at Katnipp, my sister-in-law's business that prints cute things on all sorts of mouse mats and apparel and notepads and pin hoops and all sorts of stuff. And I work here part-time whilst also trying to grow a gaming YouTube channel, this YouTube channel, and also run a saddle resale business with my wife, who's also just started her journey into self-employment. So this channel, if you haven't grasped already, is basically about documenting all the behind the scenes of me and my wife trying to build that dream life. So we start off by shaking the white ink. Get your mind out the gutter. Turn on the MacBook so we can get to work on answering any emails and printing off all the orders that we need to make up on our heat presses. And we sit down and pull ourselves in. And the reason why I was actually trying to be like really sort of fast paced there is I was thinking in my head, let's just try and make like this whole first Monday like boom, fast paced. Let's keep the energy, the momentum. But then you sit down whilst you're waiting for the Mac to turn on, which takes an age, just to be hit with the realisation that your wife has left you. And of course, I'm half joking. Ashley has actually gone down to Warsaw again for the next couple of days because she has gone to a brand known as Albion, they are like the Porsche of the saddle world. They are the top end, almost the top-ish end of the creme de la creme. They are the saddles that go for thousands of pounds. And she's managed to blag her way into going down there, and she's been invited out for a meal and some drinks, as well as being put up in a hotel. Yeah, she's getting better with her company than she does with her own husband. I need to step up, apparently. Anyway, so yeah, she's gone down there to do some training. So I have got the house to myself for the next 2 nights. And I'd like to say that we're going to get up to all sorts of really shenanigans, but we're probably not. Because tomorrow, we'll be back on the grind of trying to get some gaming content done, as well as the gym. But yeah, in terms of the night time, I suppose we can sit and watch Star Trek Voyager, maybe? Right, you little bugger. You've had way too much time off, so I'm using you. Pause. We have sold a tote bag. Yeah, that's our... To be fair, it's an automatic press that we're supposed to use for everything, but I just don't like it. I feel like it doesn't add enough pressure to, like, mouse mats and stuff, so I always end up just using Old Faithful, and then I use that automatic press for tote bags. Which is what we've sold. But I have actually gone ahead now and printed out everything that's needed to be printed, so we can move on to the making up of all of the Katnipp shenanigans. Shenanigans. I like that word. It's such a fun word. Oh, I almost forgot as well. You guys, if you haven't seen last week's vlog, we've got a brand new tape dispenser, and I am so excited to use this. Look. All you have to do is just... Oh, that is, honestly, that seems like something so menial, but that press right there, albeit majorly chunky, is probably, seriously, it is probably one of the best things we've ever bought at Katnipp, because the actual normal tape dispenser we used to use, the water-activated tape dispenser, was great, but it was such a nightmare for busy periods, because like me and Catherine are always like stood there waiting for like 10 seconds whilst you're trying to like feed the tape through and rip it off. But the fact that you can literally just walk over, press it down, chop it, it sounds so stupid when you explain it out loud, but honestly, I know there's going to be some business owners out there that are like, not going to lie, Mike, that's pretty damn cool. But then everybody else is going to be looking at me like, why am I subscribed to this idiot? But let's get to work. And I hope you enjoyed that little bit of a montage there. I am going to start trying to do them a little bit more, but I did say before, just for anybody that might be new, I'm trying to limit the amount of content that I do in the Katnipp office. Not because I don't want to, because I genuinely have a lot of fun with like Dean, my older brother, and Catherine, and we have a good laugh like you saw in last week's vlog. But as you guys know, one of my goals for life is to become like a full-time vlogger, and I want to be able to vlog my own life and everything that goes on in like my personal time, and growing like all the businesses and stuff. And so I don't want everybody that loves the Katnipp brand to be subscribing to me only to see Katnipp stuff, because unfortunately one day I am going to be moving away from Katnipp. Like, you know, I won't be working here as much, and then the goal is to not be working here at all. But I want to go ahead and document, because this is the first time that I'm getting to use this. So it is quite a big box, so we might have to do 2 presses. In fact, we're going to go 3 presses, and then I'm going to chop that off. Now obviously this would be a bit easier if I had both hands, but then, oh, that is beautiful. And then all we have to do is just put this down. And I've put you on the stand very, very quickly, because I actually just very, very quickly wanted to just show you just how fast this is going to be. So I can literally just go, wait. That backfired slightly. Oh my god. Oh my god. For anybody out there that has a business, please nerd out with me over that, because that is so fast. My god, it's beautiful. And then all we have to do is just put you in the top, and then we put some brown paper in, just because there's glass studs in there. And then I think 3 pumps was a bit too short, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe 3.5 would have been enough. But this is the thing about business, is you've got to learn these things by doing. Yeah, that was definitely way too long. 3 and a 6 would have been absolutely fine there. But then literally, oh my god. Oh my god. It sounds so stupid to be nerding out over this like in person, but it's just, oh my god, that is so fast. It's so much faster than what it was. Then all I need to do is slap a Katnipp logo on there, bit of branding. Oh, I am so nerding out over this, you have no idea. Right, it is now dinner time, so I'm going to go get my lunch. Dean, long life milk. Long life milk. Long life milk. I try not to forget. I'm terrible with my memory. But yeah, I'm also actually heading down as well to meet Ashley with the keys, because she's going away, as I've already said. But I need to grab the car keys and the house keys off her, because obviously, well, I need them, so. But the keys are now finally acquired, and we can get to Heron and get some lunch. Lunch acquired, and I'm a bit annoyed because they don't seem to have the sugar-free normal Monster anymore, which is a bit of a shame. Which I am hoping is just a temporary issue. However, I have brought shame to my forebears because I completely forgot to get Dean's milk. I'm sorry, Dean. Anyway, we sit down where I have, instead of the pre-cooked chicken breast this time, I have chicken tikka skewers. The trusty old cheese strings, because I'm addicted to them, and I got some less than 70 calorie skinny crunch bars, because they're high in fibre, because I am trying to get fibre in my diet, which I know most of you are probably going to be sitting there saying, Mike, just eat fruit, for crying out loud, which I say to you, as long as it's not mouldy. I have, from last week, I am struggling to put apple, which it is looking a little bit worse for wear, but just about edible, I'd say. So I'm going to get this down my neck. Now we teleport to the end of the day, where you'll be happy to know, some of you will be happy to know, that I'm walking home. Yes, I've obviously not had a particularly great weekend food-wise, generally, because, you know, just being a bit lazy with keeping on top of it. Plus, with me not being at the gym last week, I thought I'd best get in some steps. Also, how good was that transition? But yeah, I'm walking home, and it'll be a good way to get in a bit more exercise and a bit more steps of what I missed out on last week from not going to the gym. It got dark very, very quickly outside, so but yeah, it's true. Ashley is no longer with us today, because she has indeed gone down to Warsaw, and so unfortunately my little dude, today, tomorrow and Wednesday, it's just me and you. And this is my letter for the thing for the lump that I found under my arm that's going on a week tomorrow at about 2:45, I think it says. 1:45. Oh, good job I double checked that one. So yeah, 1:45 a week today. I'll be getting this lump checked. And I want to just stress as well that somebody made a good point that kind of reminded me why I've been sharing it, and I wanted to kind of mention it on the video as well, is a lot of people have said, like, you know, well done for sharing it and this and the other, and I want to stress, like, for guys, and this isn't just a guy thing, this is like, for a lot of people, health matters. People take them quite private about them, and to be honest, I am one of those people. I am very private about my health and stuff, and I never used to communicate when I was a problem. So much so, and trust me, I know I laugh at it, but again, it's a nervous laugh, and this is not something you should follow suit in. I actually had pneumonia as a kid that I got from stagnant water in a swimming pool, and it got so bad that I actually collapsed at a huge fair because I didn't tell anybody that I was having like chest pains, and it got to a point where I could barely breathe. And yeah, I know I'm a bit of a drama queen, but I could have probably died that day because I just refused to tell somebody that I had an issue. So I'm making it a point of a small part of my journey as a content creator to be more open and honest and forward about the health things that I'm facing, because I truly stand by the aspect and the sort of knowledge and the foresight that there might be somebody else out there, another guy who's like me, really stubborn, doesn't admit when there's a problem, who might be getting a bit anxious about something that they've discovered or that they're going through. And I just want to be a beacon of somebody that you can look at and say, you know what, Mike had the balls to come on the internet and tell everybody that he had a lump, which admittedly will probably turn out to just be maybe a fatty lump or a cyst or something under his arm. But it's the fact that I spoke about it and I was public about it, and that hopefully will encourage more guys and more people to just step forward and really just kind of look after themselves, because I was crap at looking after myself growing up as a kid, so and as a young adult. So especially in my 30s now, I just want to make a point of looking after myself and doing what's best for my health, which is why I came across the discussion of the weight loss jabs and doing it for my health and not for my image. So you guys know that I'm not bothered about looking skinny or being skinny. I just want to be healthy, and that's all I'm concerned about. So the injections are that whole reason. So I'll be able to just shift a bit of weight, which then will reflect a more healthier body, and that will give me a little bit of confidence, yes, but it'll give me the peace of mind and one less thing to worry about, knowing that I'm on a path of building up a better, healthier body. And if the blood tests, as I said before, if the blood test results come back and they're absolutely fine as they are, and what I've been doing has been working, then we'll carry on. Oh, I mean, it's kind of obvious what's happening, right? You guys kind of know where this is going, because it's now 9:20, in the evening, and I've done zero work since getting home from Katnipp. Oreo wants to say hello to you guys. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Good morning. And I'm actually just about to go and get into the shower and get ready because I accidentally fell asleep last night with the with the heating on, and I just woke up so sweaty. Normally I wouldn't shower until after the gym today, but we're going for a bit of a morning cleanup. Well, I've essentially wasted the past hour. Well, actually hour and a half. I got ready and then I was like thinking, I should probably get on with some work, but I'm one of those people, I don't know if anybody else does this in the comments, but I'm one of those people, right, where, you know, when you're at work, like a little bit later on, like let's say you're somebody that works shifts and your work shift starts at like 2 p.m. I don't ever feel like I can do anything before 2 p.m. because my brain is like focused on that, so I feel like I can't relax. And it's the same with the gym. Like when I've got the gym at 11, even if I wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, I can never get to work and concentrate on work because I feel like I'm focused on making sure that I get to the gym for 11. Does that make sense? I don't know if it's just me being crazy, but anyway, we're going to go to the gym because it's actually 10:15, which, yes, it is a bit early because I don't start for like 45 minutes. But I actually need to go and speak to the front desk at the gym and basically sign up for membership again because my membership expired and it won't let me do it on the app for some reason. So let's go to the gym. I also apologise. I've literally just watched that clip back when I was zoomed in on the mirror, and that is one grainy ass clip, but we're going to have to live with it because I need to go ahead and get out the door to get to the gym because I'm actually starting to run late. And for anybody that is curious, yes, I have fed, watered and cleaned Oreo. Ashley always panics when she goes away. She's like, oh, don't forget about Oreo. She thinks I'm like incompetent or something. Could never forget about my little dude. And I was just pulling off the drive and then I realised I should probably take my wallet just in case I need my actual card to pay for the month membership, so I had to pull back in. But let's get on the road. Run. Tell you what, I don't know what's going on, but the car park is full. It is busy today. And I don't know if it's the gym or if it's the community centre next door, but it's absolutely crazy. It's not even the kids' holiday either, so I'm actually utterly confused. And I'm home, and yes, I'm going to be making up some dinner and getting on with, I'm actually going to have a protein shake as well, because my arms are killing. I did back and arms today, and after a week off, I am feeling it. And so I want to explain this very, very quickly, and for most people it's nothing like major, but I originally intended to go in today at the gym and say, can I just pay for the month? Because obviously at the end of this month, I've got a blood test. I've got this lump test next week to find out what's going on under there, which I imagine is nothing. But in my head, I was thinking, right, I'll sign up for a month. And then after a month, what will basically happen is I'll be in this position where I can actually go ahead and like sign up for a year and carry on if my blood test results come back fine. But then if not, if my blood test results come back and I'm still pre-diabetic and my health is still not great, then what I was going to do was I was going to get I was going to put a pause in on my membership and basically take a few months out, go on the injections, as we've discussed in previous vlogs. But if I wanted to pay for a month, it turns out it's like £35 a month, which is fine, right? But then £35 a month, but then you've got to pay £5 a month if you pause the membership. So if I didn't want to go for, say, 6 months, I'd still be paying like £5 a month. And I thought, what's the point? Like, I might as well just pay for the full year. And then I can still put a holiday in when I pay for the full year. And so I can basically get like a whole month like written off the membership, and then it pushes back a month, but obviously I just can't go within that month, so I just signed up for another year. So 350 quid that really I didn't really want to be spending right now. And the kicker is They actually had an offer on about a week ago, but I missed the phone call. Apparently they kept phoning me, but because I have my phone on silent, because I vlog on my phone and stuff, and when I'm like working on my gaming stuff, obviously I don't want my phone on loud, so I have it on work mode so that nothing disturbs me, and I missed all the phone calls and didn't bother ringing them back, because I thought they were just trying to like sell me to get back on it. And then I actually went on yesterday and found a bit of a... I actually found a voice note. Sorry, my brain just went blank there. Yeah, I found a voice note basically explaining that there was an offer on this entire time. Like, why? There was literally an offer where I probably could have saved myself like £100, but my stupid ass... Anyway, it is what it is. It's done and dusted. We move on. Yeah, and hopefully I won't get judged. I don't think it's too out of the norm, since a lot of people cook baked beans in a pan, but I just threw the baked beans in with some eggs and just having like a mini fry up, because I just want to go and get on with my work and just chill at my PC for a bit, because I have got a lot of gaming stuff that I need to get on with today, but I also want to bring you guys up to speed on where I'm at with Ashley's website and the rebrand of our saddle business, so stay tuned. Before we finish our dinner, and I completely forgot just before I left, shout out to the person in the comments that said that Ashley looked like Emily Blunt. Oh, that made me giggle. I told Ashley anyway. She didn't know who Emily Blunt was. But I think she's took it as a compliment. But I'll have to ask her if I remember. I'm pretty terrible at remembering. And I thought I'd very quickly kind of just showcase the rebrand that we've done. So this is the Saddle Hub website as it was, and obviously we don't go by the Saddle Hub anymore. We go by Fell's Saddlery, which is obviously updated to Ashley's name. So I've still got a bit of work to do, but we've now rebranded the Saddle Hub. So we've got rid of like the Saddle Hub and we've changed our colour. We went for this like orange with the Saddle Hub because it was kind of like a playful but modern colour, and we've switched it up to bam. Now, how nice does that look? It's got such more of a kind of like a luxury feel. I am so happy with this. Obviously, we've got to add a feature for Ashley to be able to, for people to like book saddling, like a saddle fitting session. Obviously, we've got all this information, and I've gone for like a font that kind of is a bit more modern and like a bit more upmarket, because importantly that's what Ashley wanted. But also, as I step into the saddle room, I thought I'd go ahead and just talk through like how I used to brand the Saddle Hub, and just give you a quick rundown, just so anybody out there, because look, I know that not everybody is into like business and kind of being all like, oh yes, I'm starting a business and I want to learn about it all. I am not perfect by any means, but obviously I've had experience working with Catherine and stuff, so I thought I'd give you a very quick, I'm not going to call it a masterclass, but I will call it a mic class in branding and very basic design elements and stuff. Most designers and artists will know all this stuff anyway, but and probably have stuff that they can add on to that, which probably is stuff that I'm missing out. But I am self-taught, by the way. I did game design and then TV and film, but all my graphic design stuff and knowledge and stuff is what I've gained at working at Katnipp, and everything else is all self-taught. So forgive me if there's gaps in my knowledge, but this is what I used to do for the Saddle Hub. We went for this kind of like playful orange colour, and I did that because it was a colour that was like, when I was looking at like the mentality of like what each colour meant in branding, orange was like trust. It was like a trusting, playful, modern colour. It was, I can't remember what the psychology behind it was. I don't really buy into a lot of the psychology stuff, but I know that it does have some truth to it. But I don't try to brand things off what, you know, just, you know, I'm not trying to Mr. Beastify the business at the end of the day. But yeah, I went for this bold font because I just really like the bold, sort of rounded, slight font. And then I used it for the logo as well, you can see on the bottom, and just basically you can see that I did try and keep, this is one of the thank you cards, by the way. I accidentally printed it too big. But yeah, this was a one that I made a couple of years ago, and I quite like it, and I probably will use a similar design right now, but just change up the font and the style a little bit, because obviously this has got a lot of like bubbles on there, a lot of like rounding, it's very playful, whereas now obviously we can throw that out because we're switching up the branding to something a bit more modern and a bit more high-end. And I step out the room for 2 minutes. 2 minutes, Oreo. Sorry, mate, but Daddy's got to work. You've got to work to make money so that he can pay for all your fancy foods and fancy things. Ish. But yeah, I don't want to linger on it too much because I think I've lingered on it a bit much already. But yeah, so we went for this kind of like orangey look, and now I wanted to take a bit of a gamble in terms of design elements for Ashley's business moving forward, and the saddle resale business is I want to try going for a bit more elegance in the branding, because what I've realised after Ashley had a quick chat with that lady that she shadowed a couple of weeks ago, that lady said that in her experience, the Northeast in general as a region is quite budget and quite reserved on spending. So I'm taking a bit of a gamble, because normally with that in mind, what you'd want to do is kind of set all your branding at like a middle ground. You wouldn't want to make it look too posh, because then it kind of puts people off. But what I'm hoping to do is create this branding and this essence that it's a high-end, like, luxury brand and service. Now, I haven't gone too high-end. I haven't made it too sleek, I hope. But I've tried to get it, like, more top-end branding in terms of, like, the typography and the colour and everything. And that is so that we can essentially, when Ashley goes out there and provides an excellent service, which I know that she does, she literally gives her all to every call that she goes to. I want people to feel like they've received a lot for their money, and the service is the most important thing. But when they have the interaction with the brand online and like Facebook page and Instagram as well, and the website, I want people to leave feeling like they've truly had like a nice, like high-end experience by shopping with us or using Ashley. And it's a bit of a gamble, but we'll see how it goes, and we'll use it for a year or two, and we'll see kind of how people are feeling about it, how we're feeling about it, because we might not like it, we might end up going back to what we had, but for now that's where we're at. So the time is now 2:20, so I'm going to get on with some gaming stuff, and then we'll see where the day takes us, because quite frankly, with Ashley not being here, I don't really have any reason to kind of take a couple of hours away. I will stop for a break to have tea, obviously, but yeah, right now, the rest of the day is ours to do as we please. Well, it's been a couple of hours, and I'm actually heading outside because, unfortunately, I can't show you, because you may have noticed in the last couple of vlogs, I've been blurring out house numbers and stuff, and I'll explain that in a second, but I need to take the bin out. But yeah, the bins are now out, and I've got some chicken on the go, because I think I'm going to make I think I'm going to do like a Mexican chicken salad with just a little bit of cheese on the top. I'm not doing anything major. I've still got like 1,200 calories or something, so just, you know, something to just enjoy the evening with, and then get back to work, where I think I might do a live stream on Twitch and just stream until basically I go to bed, because I'm just kind of like working away on the world, and I just think it'll be fun to just stream and try and just, you know, get some people involved. And yeah, something I've had a thought there actually. I just need to head upstairs, but whilst I'm just going to quickly talk to you guys. I mentioned it very, very briefly there, and I don't want to like go on and harp on about it, but I will just very, very quickly mention it. Oh no, it's paused. It's fine. How is it? I thought I left the time-lapse thing running on Minecraft, but I haven't. I've paused it, which is all good. But yeah, I've just touched upon it there, but I think I'll just mention it very, very briefly. I'm just trying to be more cautious about like my address and stuff on the internet. I've been a bit lax about it over the last year, like coming back into vlogging, so I've kind of got to the point now where I'm like, yeah, maybe I should be just a little bit more mindful of like putting my house number out there and stuff, because I know that it's plastered on the side of the bins, and it's obviously plastered on the side of the house with a sign, so it's just, I'm not coming, it sounds a bit weird me saying it out loud, because I'm like, oh yeah, look at me, Mr. Big Shot. I'm not coming at it from the angle of like, oh, I'm somebody nice, I need to protect where I live. No, it's just, I'm sure you guys are fully aware that, you know, the internet's full of crazy people, and yeah, just want to make sure that our house is like a safe haven for us. And then obviously when we, yeah, so thought I'd mention that just in case anybody notices that I've kind of blurred out bins and stuff in the background. It didn't really need explaining, to be honest, but yeah, it is what it is. But good morning and welcome to Wednesday. Let's get on with the day, shall we? But the shoes are on. We step out of the door because it's time to get to Katnipp and get to work, as it's Wednesday. So you may also be noticing that I'm wearing a jumper as well, and it was snowing in some parts of the UK this morning. Literally, you guys saw me, not just last week, like walk around with my shirt on and the sun was beaming, and I was like, yes, the weather is finally here. And then today, I can barely feel my friggin' hands. And I'm a big guy, so I'm quite warm, so God forbid, if Ashley was here, she'd be dying. Anyway, let's get to work. I've said it before and I'll say it again. When I was at my biggest, I could have walked out in this weather in a t-shirt. Now, it's way too bloody cold. Oh, the aircon, the heating is on in here. Oh, so nice. Oh, well, my hair was relatively brushed. However, let's go ahead and get the lights all turned on, and even if it hardly works, we are getting that heating on ASAP, because my God, is it cold. Whew. I don't usually complain about the heat either, like the cold. Like, I never used to. Like I said, outside, literally, I remember, like, when I was younger, and I was, like, kind of at my biggest, like, this sort of weather. Oh, yes, indeed, I agree, sir. But yeah, when I was at my biggest, I'm just going to go ahead and turn that on right there. Is it plugged in? Oh yeah, it's plugged in. But yeah, when I was at my biggest, I remember, like, this sort of weather, I'd literally put on, like, a t-shirt and trousers, and I'd just walk out in a t-shirt. And you know what? I used to think to myself, like, oh, people are going to be looking at me and think I'm an absolute idiot. And you know what? I can completely agree, because I'm looking back at myself and thinking, what an absolute idiot. Oh, I almost forgot. We almost forgot to shake the white ink. Don't even know if I need it on, but I'm putting the heat press on just to help warm this room up a minute, because God, but it's time to go ahead and print off any of the orders that need doing. Now, I imagine today is probably, obviously I don't know yet, I'm kind of just assuming, but things have quietened off a little bit now, which it normally does until we do the spring launch. So I imagine I'll probably get done fairly quickly, and then we'll probably be jumping on stock checking or doing some other bits. I'm not quite sure, but I think it'll probably be stock checking. I know that Dean probably will want me to carry on putting these pins on backing boards for like this Easter box product thing that Catherine wants to do. So yeah, I'll see how the day goes and I'll keep you updated. Hey, that was going on just long enough there where I was actually starting to go, is this actually a test? Yeah, I really got to be careful with that one. Alright, well, we can now move on from printing stuff out and start making stuff up. It's been an eventful morning. And I'm sorry, you'll have to ignore the beeping in the background because I couldn't be bothered to change the timer on the heat press, and I need to press the ornaments for 3 minutes, and normally I adjust the timer for 3 minutes, but I just left it on a minute and just gonna bear with the beeping. But how cute is this? Dean's made me some banana bread, but I'm saving it for Friday because obviously we haven't exactly had the best couple of weeks in terms of this weight loss journey, so I need to refocus and kind of re-get into the gist of things. So I'm keeping it for Friday, and Dean said if you whack it in the air fryer, it apparently goes absolutely mint with a bit of butter on. So something to look forward to on Friday. Mwah. Now forgive me, I'm doing this one-handed, but this should, in theory, be perfectus. Yeah, looking good. But we're going to jump forward now as it is lunchtime, so I need to head out and grab me some din-dins. It's not quite lunchtime, it's actually, I've still got about half an hour, but Dean's currently making something up, so I've got a bit of time to kill, so I thought I'd grab some lunch. I also thought I got past the phase where my hair would be in that awkward puffy phase, but it seems like I've still got a little bit more growing to do before the weight will kind of hold it back. And let's be honest, you've just got it off. There's just no words. Apart from help me. Ba 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 ba. I finally remembered. You'll have to forgive the printer noise, I'll try and speak up a bit, but I actually got some of these like corn rice cake things. Well, they're not rice cakes, but corn cakes. They're only like 20 odd calories. Per thing is only like 26 calories, so I thought it'd be really good to try these. And if they're alright, take them home and then just drizzle like a bit of honey, bit of peanut butter on there. And it's like a relatively light-hearted snack, so I thought I'd give them a try. And then I saw some actual cheese strings that were reduced, so I grabbed them. And just some chicken for the protein gains and all that, because back at gym now, so got to think about gains, you know what I mean? So yeah, gonna get on and eat these, but I just yeah, I'm looking forward to Ashley coming home tonight, and I've decided that what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cook spaghetti bolognese and set up like a bit of a romantic meal. Basically tastes just the same, if not like a little bit more earthy. I just don't get British weather. I just don't understand. And it gets even worse, you can't really see, but it's bloody hailstoning, mate. Well, I am now home and I've brushed my hair and given my beard a once over because I was looking a bit like Hagrid. So I'm actually going to go ahead and get some mince out of the freezer, and I'm going to leave it on the side, and then I'll obviously throw it in the microwave and defrost it a bit later on, because what I've decided I'm going to do is I'm just checking to make sure that there's no... Yeah, I cleared it up the other day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this table out and I'm going to set this table up, and essentially I'm going to make a little bit of a romantic spag bowl dinner for Ashley and I. So I'm going to go back upstairs and get to work on the gaming video, because for those that care, I'm trying to build a multi-item sorter within Minecraft, which basically... there's chests that you can store items in, and because of all of the things in Minecraft itself, there's a way that you can kind of place blocks and little machine things so that you can have items automatically like sort themselves into the chest. So you put them in one chest and then it goes through a system and it'll sort them into like loads of other chests. And that is what I want to get to work on. But I've been working on it for like the past, trying to work on it for the past week, but I've just had no motivation. But I'm hoping that tonight I can make significant strides in getting the system built. Then I just have to build up the room around it. But I know what I want to do for the room around it. So once I've actually got the system built, it should just take me a couple more hours of just filming and building, and then hopefully be able to get everything wrapped up, edit it on Saturday, and then I'll be able to have Saturday afternoon and Sunday off. Whether or not that's what happens, as you guys know, in the life of Mickey T, things are never as just simple as, oh yeah, hopefully it'll be done by then. Because I like to underestimate things, and basically I like to you know, level things up massively. Anyway, I'm rambling now, so let's go back upstairs. I'm gonna go with the cat for a second. Then finally sit down at your PC and get to work on the game and stuff. So the time is now 10 to 5, so that gives me, hopefully, as long as I'm not vastly misjudging the time that Ashley's given me, give me 2 hours to try and get some work done, and then go downstairs and start cooking dinner. And hopefully I've given myself enough time, otherwise it'll be a bit of a mad rush, but you'll find out in a second. Oh boy, I'm in trouble. First, boop the snoot. Then turn the heating on manual because it's freaking freezing in the house. Sorry, Oreo. Oh god, I so messed up. I literally was like playing, like working on my project, and it was going so well, and honestly I've had the most productive couple of hours I've had in a couple of weeks, and I was just like so in the zone. I was just so enjoying doing what I was doing, and I kept saying, oh, I'll start tea after this one thing, and that one thing turned into another, and I'm picking Ashley up in about 20 minutes, not even that, it's literally about 15 minutes before I need to set off, and I literally haven't started cooking, so I need to try and like throw together the spaghetti bolognese in like 15 minutes, which to be fair, it's not going to be that difficult, but I just want to quickly show you as well. I've also gone ahead. Sorry, I really can't bother flipping the phone around. I've also gone ahead and kind of like set the table a little bit. In fact, just gonna, yeah. Please don't come at me in the comments about the Christmas tree still being there. I need to clear out the shed in the garden. I know. Just look, not the time. Right, turn that down. She's leaving Middlesbrough now, which means that she's literally going to be here in like 5 minutes, because honestly, I've done this before where she's had the train and I've been like, oh yeah, leaving Middlesbrough, I've got like 15 minutes, and she's literally there within like 5, so I need to put this tomato sauce in. 4K fireplace on, but unfortunately, mission failed. We'll get him next time. I wanted to try and get here before you got here. I'm so sorry. What I've got at planned at home, hopefully we'll make up for it. Yeah, he's definitely missed his mummy.
Hiya.
Right, now before anything, I just want you to... I haven't done that much, but still, just go in the front room and react to that, and then you can go to the toilet. She's desperate.
I'm so needing a wee. Oh, look, how cute are you?
I've done as a little date night.
You're so cute. Aww.
And put a nice fireplace on and a crackly candle.
Thank you.
She's changed into her pyjamas, but this way, madam.
My phone's over there.
Are we watching the vlogs?
Yeah, we can do after we've eaten. I just wanted to like sit to... Because I literally said to Dean earlier today, I said, we've had this table for like 3 years and I don't think we've ever actually used it.
We've used it for wrapping presents.
And then I said to Dean, I don't want to get rid of it because I know that this table will be...
Cheese.
Right, there's your phone, madam.
Thanks. Because what?
I'll tell you in a second. Because, madam, if you'd like to turn your legs around... You should have sat on this one, to be honest.
I'll sit over there.
Just so I can get your reaction and serve it up at the same time. Because there is only one meal to serve to my darling after a long trip away.
Is it meatballs?
Nope.
Is it?
Spaghetti bolognese.
Spaghetti, I was close.
With mushrooms.
Yes.
Right, give me a bowl.
I will do that.
I'm using the light off my torch to... and I even mixed the spaghetti in.
Thank you.
There you
That's
are.
heavy.
That's hefty.
Can you serve yours?
Oh yeah, please do, thank you. Yeah, you do that. Right, before I go ahead and put my phone away for a couple of hours and just spend some time, I just want to have a quick catch up before we dig in and let the cheese melt. One thing I did want to actually mention to the vlog, which you said to me, which I thought was really cool, is you said... because you went to the a yard today, didn't you? And you were doing some like stenciling and stuff. Templating. Sorry, my bad. And what did they say about your templating?
It was spot on. So the lady Thanks. The lady that was teaching us did it first, and then we all had to do it, and we compared it to hers, and there was 4 of us in our group, and the first 2 were established saddle fitters. They were completely off. I was 3rd, and then it was like spot on. And then the 4th lady, she's only just starting out, so like I think she's seen 2 people so far, and hers was pretty good as well. But she said mine was spot on, so I was like, yeah.
But overall good experience.
Yeah, really good.
And I've got one more surprise for the people that are watching the vlogs, because I'm hoping, as long as everything goes all right, do you want to say it? Yeah, I've just run on another bus, because you actually did a bit of vlogging, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I tried.
Do you want to say it? What do you always say when we've got a clip that needs to...
Oh, I don't know, my mind's gone blank. I'm too tired for this. What do I normally say?
Roll the clip!
Oh yeah, roll the clip.
Oh, clips.
Clip
Of the last 3 days of Ashley's adventures.
So that's me all packed. Got my laptop and everything and sweets in here. All my clothes and my riding boots and stuff in there. Mike told me that I need to say that I'm not taking this thing because, well, look at the state of it. It is rather pink. So we're going for something a little more demure and grey. And thank you very much to my mum. Shout out to my mum for dropping that off for me. So, yeah, happy days. Made it to the train station on time. I think there's a train that's just gone. But got here about 10 minutes early, so hopefully that's good. Well, finally made it to Walsall again. It's only taken 4 and a bit hours. Good journey down actually, it's gone quite quickly, but yeah, I'm at a Premier Inn with a lovely big bed all to myself. Not gonna lie, it's quite tempting. Bam! Just been at Primark and found this little outfit. This was £3, these were 16, but yeah, I'm kind of liking the fit. It's not like me at all to wear a crop top, so yeah, let me know what you think. It's very strange to me, but yeah, there we go. Here I am watching young Sheldon on the laptop in the Premier Inn. Just made some nice noodles and then realised I don't have a fork. So, any ideas how to use these together? Like little chopsticks maybe? Because they look really appetising and I'm so hungry. And this is all I have. Update. The noodles were really spicy, but I managed to eat them with a spoon. It's currently 10:15 and I've arrived at Albion. Well, it's literally like 2 minutes away, but yeah, here we go. Here we are.
I wish I had that one instead.
Unless it's a jumper, and then it's the centre of the rounded point. Okay. So if it's a square point, it's from the back.
Yeah.
If it's a jumper with a rounded point, it's from the middle of the rounded point. So, you know,
much needed today. Just made it to the yard where we're going to do some pony stuff. It's a very posh yard. Love that one. Love, love, love it. Just at this yard doing a practical day, and oh my god, look at the arenas. Absolutely jealous. It's stunning here. It's gorgeous. I'm jealous. It's officially home time. Finally made it back to Redcar. I'm cold, I'm tired and I'm hungry and I'm ready for bed. So yeah, bye everyone.
Good morning, everybody. Yes, it is now the yes day. It's the next day, but it could also be the yes day. It depends on how well we go with the Minecraft project. But we are actually starting off by jumping on the PC. I've got my porridge oats so I can have my breakfast, because if you're relatively new around here, I got told off for going to the gym without eating any sort of breakfast, and I got wheezy a couple of times, and so my PT was like, right, enough is enough, you've got to start eating breakfast, because I don't eat breakfast normally, contrary to popular belief. So we are getting this downers whilst answering a few emails and just doing a few admin bits and just getting on with sort of like planning the day and just sorting out some stuff. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that's like messaged and emailed me and stuff. I genuinely have had like a realization that we have such a great little community going. Like, people emailing me about things that they're getting rid of and just asking me if I'd like them, and stuff like that. And it's just absolutely like incredible to see. Never in a million years, last like April or whenever it was, when I sort of decided to start doing these vlogs, did I ever think that I'd end up with a community that was like so like this awesome. Basically, it's so incredible, and I just want to say thank you. I really do. But let's get on with some admin tasks, and then we've got about an hour before we need to set off and go to the gym. Well, it is raining, so this is going to be a not so joyous occasion, but it's now 10:20, so we're going to go ahead and get ready and head out the door. Gadoosh. But I'm not going to lie, I feel quite lucky, because it seems like the rain has stopped and the sun is trying to get through, but I'll take it, because I was dreading walking to the gym in the pouring rain. And I wonder what I look like. I'm wearing trainers, tracky bottoms, and like a hoodie type top. I look like a delinquent. Look like I'm a rabble rouser out to cause a lot of shenanigans. Basically, I look like a chav. I don't know if anybody outside the UK, I don't know what you call them in other countries. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. Google it. Got here in good time today, 3 minutes to spare. So, let's get on it. Well, I've wrapped up at the gym. Leg day was a success, and I'm now walking home like I've soiled myself. First port of call before I do anything is because I need my lunch and I'm going to have a protein shake, but I'm not going to show you because it's a little bit embarrassing, but I need to tidy the side up and wipe it down because it is minging. So I'm going to get on and get that done first and foremost. Yeah. Things escalated slightly. It's all minging. It just needed a complete wipe down. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all of this bleached and sprayed. You can see that there's like filthy. Yeah, it's disgusting. All right, I know. But the one thing that I was just sat thinking about there is that this house needs painting. Like, everywhere needs decorating. The walls are just freaking horrible. But I was just sat there thinking, like, I was like, oh, the whole house needs painting, but I'm like, I can't afford a painter and decorator because it'll cost thousands to get through this house. But then I'm like, the only choice is for me to do it myself. But then I'm overthinking it, and I'm like, well, this whole house is going to take me months to get through, because you guys know that, like, every spare minute that I have, apart from when I'm cleaning, is I've put it into making gaming videos for the gaming channel, because that is like the current thing that is like growing and like is what I'm enjoying doing. It's my passion. So I've got a bit of a dilemma on my hands because it does need painting and it needs like a fresh paint, lick of paint everywhere. But where the hell am I going to find time to paint? I'm going to have to like do like a little bit every Sunday evening. I'm going to have to like choose one wall and paint one wall every Sunday evening or something. But then it's like going to be one of those situations where by the time I get to the last wall in the house, like several months down the line, the first one will probably need bloody doing again. You just can't win. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to, because honestly, I'm not even going to show you because it's embarrassing, but it needs flipping doing. Well, that's looking somewhat better. I mean, that isn't, but that is. And I just need to wipe down the hob now. And now it's time to make a mess again by making a protein shake and me dinner. In which, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and weigh out 100 grams of this Greek yogurt. Giant ass pot that we've got. And, you know those cakes that I got yesterday? Not the oat cakes, the corn cakes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try putting a bit of Greek. I'm going to measure out 100 grams of this. Actually, I might do 150. Split it off equally across those 4 cakes. Then put a drizzle of honey over the top with some bananas, which we've got over there. And just put a few slices of bananas on it. And I think that'll be good to keep me going till tea time. And I absolutely love it because I just love how thick it is. Oh boy, that's what she said. But yeah, anyway, I do actually love just how thick this yogurt is. I'm a proper big fan of like really thick Greek yogurts. Oh, it's just so good. And I don't know about you guys, but to me, that is looking pretty good. Oh yeah, I put a little bit of peanut butter on top as well. 684 calories for all of this. Not bad in my books. It would have been 100 calories less if I didn't put the peanut butter on, but I love peanut butter too much, so I had to. But I'm going to get this down me, watch a bit of Star Trek Voyager, then we can get on with some work. I always say that. Hey, bud. Oreo has come for the food goods. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm in my underwear. Anyway, I'll see you in a bizzle. I'm all showered and getting ready for a couple of hours of a solid grind to carry on building this system that I'm building within Minecraft. And to be honest, it is a bit frustrating because I really would have liked to have got the system done yesterday, so then today could have just been building the whole thing. But unfortunately, I'm behind as per, and I have actually put out a thing on my gaming Discord, kind of just saying that from after today, I am going to be doing stuff on the hardcore world, and I will be going back to it, like, mostly, but I said, like, every other video is just going to be, like, a challenge video going forward, like, surviving 100 days underground or 100 days on an island, like 100 days this, 100, and it's just so I can have, like, a little bit more variety in my content, because at the moment, like, obviously, I know you guys get to see the kind of ins and outs of, like, what I'm doing anyway, so it doesn't really need massively describing, but at the moment, I feel like I'm waking up, going to Katnipp, coming home, doing the same project, going to bed, waking up, doing the full project, go to gym. Like, it's starting to feel too much like a routine. And although I love it, and I can't really complain because I'm getting, I am working towards getting to the point where I can earn a living. I mean, I'm far from it, but I can earn a living playing video games, which, is every nerd's dream. But it's just one of those things where, like, I think as I've grown up, like, I really wanted to be in the video game industry, like, in my teens and my early 20s. But now that I'm coming to that age where I'm, like, I've hit 30, I want to experience the world. I want to travel and I want to do stuff. But I do also want to have a career in, like, the gaming stuff, but I want it to be a balance. So I really want to find a way where I can, like, ideally, I'd love to have an editor that I can just film stuff for, like, 3 or 4 days of the week. When I go full time on this, obviously, I'd love to be able to film for, like, 3 or 4 days of the week, so, like, bash out 12-hour days, 3 days in a row, send it over to the editor, then just go and do something cool and vlog it for you guys on the vlog channel. And obviously vlog all the behind the scenes of every part of it, but then have separate vlogs of, like, travel stuff, like going here, there, and everywhere. Like, that's kind of the dream for me at the moment, and that's what I'm working towards. But yeah, unfortunately, like many of you guys watching this right now that are also starting your own little hustles and businesses and stuff, I have a long grind ahead of me of just doing the repetitive stuff that needs to be done in order to, help get you to your goal. I mean, it's fun and it's crazy and it's awesome, but it doesn't take away from the fact that it's still pretty repetitive. Oh, not only do my legs hurt from the gym, but my head hurts as well. I have got the worst headache known to man right now. Actually, it's not that bad. I've had worse. I've had migraines, which are obviously magnificently, that's not even a word, massively more painful than these headaches. But get some painkillers in me, and we'll move on because we've still got a little bit of stuff to get on with, and then we're going to be cooking some tea. So just come in here. Just took some paracetamol, the one got stuck in the back of my throat. Now I've got powdery paracetamol flavour in the back of my throat. Yeah. Oh. And yes, some things probably should be kept off the internet, but I'm wrapping up the gaming for today. I haven't had as long as I'd hoped on the game, but I am feeling knackered today, so I think it's probably a very good point to stop right there and go and make a dinner. Good morning, folks. And I apologise, I'm topless, but it's Friday morning, which means it's time to weigh ourselves and see what damage we've done over the past week. And for those that are maybe new to the channel, I have been in a bit of a slump with the weight, well, I should say weight gain, as I gained half a stone over Christmas and January in total. And then I did start losing weight in February, but I've still had a bit of a rocky February. So hopefully we can turn it around in March and finally get back on track with losing weight to get healthy and happier, and hopefully have, well, just better confidence, I suppose. Anyway, let's step on the scales. Oh, I grabbed my phone as quickly as I could. Yes! We are so damn back! Fuck yeah! Yes!
Oh, God.
Oh. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
We are back, baby.
I can't.
Coming from this angle instead. Oh, and I want to stress as well, by the way, yeah, we're in Friday now. The last time you guys saw us, we were literally just making, well, about to start making tea. But, you know, I got really ill last night, didn't I?
Little puppy.
I'm alright now, though. But last night I just had a killer headache. And, well, not a migraine like I normally get. It was just an actual headache at the front of my head. And I just felt really sick, didn't I? I wasn't in a good way, was I?
But I made you eat.
Yeah, she looked after me. Which is weird for both of us, isn't it? Because it's always the other way around. But let's get to work. So let's get down on it. Do. Let's get down on it. Do. Oh, honestly, I feel on cloud 9 right now. And I know that I should have been all week, and I have been feeling okay, but I feel, just in terms of the weight loss, not generally, but just in terms of the weight loss, I feel like I've been beaten against the bush, but we're finally out with it. Just like that, phone call is out of the way. Dean and Catherine are in the building. They'll be in just a second. Yeah, it was basically just to confirm that I am attending the appointment on Tuesday. So I was literally over and done with in like 20 seconds. So I thought I was going to be on the phone for like 15 minutes. But yeah, that's out of the way. So appointment is going ahead on Tuesday to get this lump seen. So hopefully, hand on heart, all goes well. A little bit stressed, but not massively. But, you know, it is what it is. Can't really change the outcome of it by stressing now, can I? So we get on with work. Might as well turn this Mac on whilst I'm waiting for that other one, because it seems like it's going to take a bloody age. Because I'm not lying, I've literally been waiting about 25 minutes for Chrome and Photoshop to open on this Mac. It's just not playing ball. Breaking news! Mike finally gets into the website. I also don't know if I've ever actually showcased this printer working on these vlogs, but it's pretty cool to watch. I think these stickers are going in. Are they going in the bundle that's coming out on Sunday? Yeah. So if you want them, go to katnipp.com. And I totally forgot to vlog it because my hands were absolutely full. But I actually went to Morrison's with Dean and got some popcorn chicken and 3 crispy chicken mini fillets. And a Monster, sugar-free of course. 12 calories in the whole cat. But yeah, thought it would be a nice little treat, but still have that protein that I need. I wanted to just very, very quickly document for my vlog Dean's ingenious way of figuring out how he accidentally put 2 of these colouring things in one packet, in taking a bit of inspiration from Pokemon cards in weighing out the packets individually to see how much they weighed, which one comes in at 20 grams. And then he literally went through and weighed them all individually and then found the one with, what was it? 25. And then he finally found the duplicate art prints. This guy, he's got a brain in there somewhere.
It's definitely up the nose. Hello as well.
He's definitely got a brain in there somewhere. It's not like knocking on wood. High five. And that's the end of the day and the week at Katnipp. The time is actually currently 20 to 4, so Dean's just took the orders down and I'm just sat now just about to check for emails and messages and stuff to reply to. Then we can wrap stuff up. And what I think I'm going to do, just because I know that I don't vlog on weekends, just so you guys are kind of in the loop of what's going to happen, especially for those that like to watch the gaming channel stuff. I should really say the Minecraft channel stuff, but the gaming channel stuff. I am actually probably going to do a slightly different video tomorrow and get that edited and put out there and schedule it for Sunday. Then just keep chipping away at the project and just get it done for next Sunday, because I want a video to go out. I want to stay consistent, but I don't want to stress myself and rush this project just to get it out on Sunday and have it half finished, because I just don't want to keep doing this where I keep, because I'm getting notorious for it on YouTube, where I start a project, rush it because I've realised that I'm being way too overly ambitious, rush it, it's only half complete when I upload the video, and then I never go back to it for weeks on end, or I end up having to go back for it for like 3 or 4 weeks. So I think moving forward I'm gonna try and just do some filler videos for the weeks that I can't like get something up, just so I can keep that schedule going of having a video go out on Sunday at 6 PM every single week on the gaming channel. And that's how we're going to win, and that's how we're going to grow into a career in the long term. And that's what I'm going to do. No stress, feeling good about it. Started this week off feeling absolutely naff, ending this week feeling pretty damn good. However, I would like to say that I'm finishing and going downstairs, but instead Dean decided to lock himself out because he didn't have a fob.
Coming up to this.
Age before beauty and all that. Give you a quick fisty bumps. See you later. Now we get to go home. But yeah, that's the wrap at Katnipp. So now to walk home, which I'm hoping, it was raining about an hour ago, so I'm hoping it stopped. And the survey says, I mean, it's windy, I can tell you that much, but oh yes, it's chilly and windy, but I'll take it because the sun is indeed shining. Very good, very nice. And I tell you what, the day that I can actually get to this crossing and not actually have the train come and get stopped by a train is a day where I'll put money on the lottery. Which, to be fair, I am going to need for next week, for Tuesday, for my appointment when I get this lump checked out. However, just going to take a moment to just enjoy the peace and quiet. The calm before the storm. Woohoo! I've enjoyed the walk, and you know what? I am going to say this, like I've said it in a previous vlog before, but I'm going to say it again. Walking home is so much easier now than what it was when I first started this whole health journey. Like, you guys have no idea just how much I used to kill. Actually, you might have some idea, but I used to absolutely kill the soles of my feet walking home. And I used to get home and I used to be not dripping in sweat, but I used to be sweaty and tired and just, yeah. But now, I feel like I can walk there and back again. Oh, Bridge Tale by Bilbo Baggins. But yeah, anyway, I'm at my PC now, and what I'm going to do is, because I want to spend tonight with Ashley and sort of take the night off and just enjoy it, I'm going to get caught up on editing the vlogs all the way up till yesterday's vlog footage, aka Thursday. So then all I have to do later on tonight, once Ashley goes to bed, is drop Friday's footage in there, then we can render it out, and all is good. And that way we can get on top of things. And I'm pretty impressed that we've actually managed to hit the 59-minute mark. Exactly. As we've come to the end of Thursday. And I don't think I actually did mention on the vlog, but maybe I did. Maybe I can't remember if I mentioned it this morning. But sorry for ending last night completely abruptly, by the way. I actually ended up feeling really sick. and the headache was just killing me. So after I took the painkillers, I literally just chilled. Oh, actually, no, I did mention it this morning. Okay, scratch that. Let's go. Because we've come to a brand new Lidl that's only just opened. Oh, they do old El Paso stuff. I like it. And that's the section that we really wanted. High protein.
Look at that.
Ooh.
Vanilla yogurt. And also natural yogurt.
How much can you... I can't check, my hands are full. Can you look at how much sugar there is in them?
Oh, I thought you meant sugar per 100 grams, 3.3. That's really good, that.
I will also take one.
Oh, they do a strawberry one.
Babe, they do mousses.
Mousse?
Right in front of us.
Done that.
Oh, is that one? I thought it was that there. Yeah, we'll try one.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
What?
Cheesecakes. Protein cheesecakes. Oh yes, so much yes. Yeah, we went a little bit overboard, but success.
Yeah, I would say I love it.
Ashley's in love.
I am gonna be sorting there every day.
It's not going to be good for the waistline or the
Not
wallet.
gonna be good for either.
But my favourite haul from this whole trip has been this Lidl high protein creamy chocolate flavour ice cream, and it's only, is it like half a tub or is it the whole tub?
For what? What you on about? Oh no!
My god, that took way longer than it needed to figure out. Yeah, this entire tub is 300 calories for an entire tub of ice cream. That is, yeah, it's not great, but it's great for when you're having those days where you just want to crave an entire tub of ice cream and you just want to neck it, which, you know, happens more often than I care to admit, but it is what it is. And Ashley has conveniently laid out our entire little protein haul. Yeah, we went overboard, but it's fantastic.
It's not overboard if you intended to do it.
Did we intend to go this mad?
Well, no, I suppose not.
Alright guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog there for this week. Now before you click away, I just have to say thank you so much to everybody that has supported me and my little family and my wife this week. By watching these videos, you are truly supporting me, and it would mean a lot to me if you could like and leave a comment down below of what you thought about our little family unit taking on the challenge of trying to build our dream life for our future children and our future cats. But I'm going to go ahead, guys, and wrap it up there. And by the time...
Cats. You said cats.
Yeah, when we get a new house.
Okay, brother.
So I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up there, guys. By the time you tune into next week's vlog, you will be knowing the outcome of what's going on underneath here. I don't think it's going to be anything, in all honesty, but I'm going to make this the biggest drama queen thing ever because I can.
I've literally got Oreo hair up my nose. I've just kissed him.
And on that bombshell, goodbye. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye.
Bleh.
Goodbye.